Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bam Bam, No Limitation Rideshare. I'm back. I want to talk about the flat surge because everybody freaks out. Oh my God, everyone's got the flat surge now. And you know, I've seen a couple of comments like, welcome to our world. Like, you guys are funny in the comments. Don't freak out about the flat surge. And I've said this before, it's a different system, okay? And I'm gonna show you some screenshots of like Uber screwing themselves on the flat surge. Now, flat surge is a completely different system, guys. And it does still multiply sometimes. Like, look at this ride I had, okay? The passenger did get charged. It was like, I think he told me 140 bucks. I asked him, I said, if you don't mind me asking, what did it quote you for this ride? He said 140. This one was in Iowa. This was from Ames to Des Moines. And it multiplied. It was an $82 ride in like, I think it was like 50 minutes or something like that, an hour maybe. It does still multiply sometimes, okay? There's a couple of theories of why it multiplies, okay? I tend to think, because it straight up says that the surge, you know, we've given you more surge or something, there's a message. I don't quite remember what it says, but I'll put it on the screen. But it says so that we can make up for you getting the majority of the fare, okay? $82 in an hour is not bad. Okay, let's look at this example. This one was from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. Now, I was in a 225 or 250 surge zone. I don't quite remember these numbers, but I'm gonna put all my evidence on the screen. This one, I got lucky. I got a Lyft ride that took me out from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. And then when I was in Baton Rouge, I saw a 78-minute trip duration that was actually, it pinged me. I was sitting in a 225 or 250 surge zone, and it pinged me outside of that zone. Now, no, it didn't multiply, but look at how much I made in that, you know, takes a little over an hour to get from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. I mean, look at how much I made on that one ride. So people are still freaking out, but like, these are big fares, guys. Another nice thing about the flat surge is that it sticks. So how many times have you been in a surge zone and the surge disappears and you don't get a surge ride? Well, say you're in a 9, 10, I've seen as much as 16, 22. How many times are you in that and then the surge disappears? Well, with the flat surge, it sticks. As long as you don't decline your next ride, or if you cancel the right way. You go there, you wait your 5, they didn't show up, it doesn't hurt your cancellation rate, and you should still get the flat surge amount on your next ride. There's also times, and these are awesome, I love it when I get them, there's also times when you get $8 flat surge on like a 4-minute trip, or a $9 flat surge on like a 7-minute trip. Now, I'm doing all this from my head and my experience. I'll show you the screenshots of some examples of when the flat surge is awesome. It's awesome. You know, you get like a $11 surge on a 12-minute trip. I mean, if that was the multiplier, that'd be worse. For some reason, guys, I think that this works better. Okay, it's great for small markets. It's great. I had a time in Ames when it was just all these 150, 275, $3 flat surges, and like when the game let out, I mean, these are all like short trips, very short trips. That's what you want. That happened to me in Baton Rouge too. I'll see if I can put that on the screen. The flat surge in those instances when you're doing short little runs, that's awesome. Okay? Now in bigger markets, there's more potential for the flat surge to multiply. Okay? So don't freak out about the flat surge. You know, I'm not one of those shock channels, but I have to kind of give my perspective on this, you know, when it comes to
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the right.
when it comes to, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, okay? And you're still gonna make money. but it's a different system, and you got to learn. If I haven't helped you already to kind of understand the flat surge and why I actually like it. Okay, for example, I'm at AutoZone. All right, this is the last thing I'll leave you guys with. Yesterday, I had an airport trip where I told the guy, I was like, 90 might be jacked. It might be better for us to take 290 west, 294 north. And he was like, no, don't do that or I'll freak out. I was like, okay, this guy's got anxiety. No problem. I'll just drive. So at first it said 44 minutes to get to O'Hare. And he was already running late as it was. But then yesterday there was a car fire, which took us like an hour and 15 minutes to get there. If that was a flat surge ride in the red, in the heat map, that would have multiplied. Okay, because the passenger got charged more for that ride, but it wasn't a surge ride. So a lot of times when you're stuck in heavy traffic, the quote is the quote, but what they actually get charged, they're getting charged the multiplier price. I would like to see a driver make this work, because so far in my experience driving with Uber and Lyft, everybody is all about the shock and the freak out, but they're so impatient to see how it's going to affect you, how it's going to work. Okay, so I'll leave you guys with that. You got a ton of videos from me this week. Going back to New Orleans October 1st. In the meantime, I'm going to be all over YouTube today. So I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.